Hello and welcome. This is the podcast with Matthew. Today we have top 10 tips for learning languages. Number one, study in sessions of about 45 minutes. So this is because after 45 minutes, the brain is half asleep, and you will not get any benefit if you continue to try and study after this time. So study 45 minutes, then take 5-minute break, 10-minute break, and then restart this session. And this is supported by research. So you will learn much. The brain will be able to recall much more information if you follow this approach compared to if you just study solidly for several hours. So it's much more efficient. Number two, find language partners, or ideally both. Find language partners and study groups. So with the internet, it is very easy to connect with native speakers of the language which you are trying to speak. So, please, next slide. We have this language exchange. So this is basically a partnership between two people, and they are each trying to learn the language of the other person. So you are both teaching and learning at the same time. And of course, it is free. There are several applications that you can have on your phone, which allow you to connect with people, or simply through social media like Discord and so forth. Groups are actually even better. If you can find groups, several people studying the same language, and ideally some native speakers also inside that group, because the brain is much more stimulated by social activities. So try to learn together, and always try to talk and socialize in the target language. Play games, watch videos, and do exercises together. Tip number three, create an area where you can study. It might be difficult if you have only a small place, but maybe even just like a desk, or something as simple as getting a lamp. Buying a special lamp, and you switch the lamp on when you want to study. And this is like a Pavlovian response. So like Pavlov's dog, when you ring the bell, the dog began to salivate because he was expecting food. Exactly the same thing can work with studying. So you can switch on the lamp, switch on the lights, and your brain immediately is ready to study. So just try to create a study space, and then only use that space for studying. Tip number 4, multitasking. So just easiest way to achieve this is to wear earphones, and you may be listening to music in the target language. You may be listening to podcasts or films or videos, anything, while you are doing all your other things, like going to school, going to work, working in the house, exercising, shopping, anything. Okay? And I'm sure it is going to be exactly the same situation for people trying to learn English, but there are basically more videos for helping people learn Russian than I would ever be able to watch on YouTube. So I'm sure it will be the same situation for English. Tip number 5, try to focus on topics which are interesting to you, which are relevant to you. So this will be much more engaging for your brain. So let's say, for example, if you have a hobby of, you like learning about history, you like historical documentaries, then just watch such material in your target language, and it will just be much more valuable study time. Number 6, immersion. So basically, if we think of all the time that the modern person spends on their phone, for example, watching YouTube videos, listening to music, basically we just try to replace all of this with the same media, the same material in the target language. Tip number 7, when you are learning new vocabulary, when you are learning new words, learn them in related groups. So let's say You are learning about animals. Yeah, try to learn about like all the types of birds together. Yeah, all the types of fish together. Yeah, and so on. And a good way to achieve this is with the mind maps. Actually, I think I have. Yes, so mind map. So the brain is going to be much more efficient at remembering new words if you learn them in this structured way. And you may also use groups of flashcards, to study like this. Tip number 8: learn the words, the lyrics to songs, and maybe even sing along to the music. So again, there's some research that shows that the brain is highly stimulated by music. So if you can bring this into your language learning, it will be very beneficial. And for example, I have discovered a lot of music, a lot of bands, Russian music, which I really enjoy listening to. So when I'm listening to all these types of music, it doesn't even feel like study to me. It's just like a relaxation activity. Okay. Try to use different colors, try to draw pictures, just all the different ways, as many different ways that you can stimulate the brain while you are learning the language. This is for the better. So for example, we have a mind map here with drawings and colors. Final tip, just speak. So speaking is basically drawing on all the different skills that you are learning. So the grammar, the vocabulary, your listening skills, and it's really high. It's very demanding for the brain, but as a result, it's also the highest quality time that you can spend when you're studying the language. So I think that is the last slide. I think. Thank you for watching. Bye.